What's up, guys? Ben here, and today we're just taking a quick look at the Razer Game Booster application. This is a good way to make sure you are getting the most out of your PC when you're playing your games. It gives you a lot of options to go ahead and change settings and permissions and whatnot, so that whenever you launch a game through Razer's Game Booster, it'll go ahead and, as it said, it'll boost your game and use your settings that you've chosen. And we'll go over that in a minute. Of course, with this, you'll have to, as you can see, I've had to log in, create my own profile, sign up, whatnot. Then when I log in, it of course has scanned for all my games here, as you can see. When you're here, you can go ahead, you can favorite games, or you can go ahead and you can change some little bit of the permissions and the target launch and launch parameters and stuff. I know those are quite helpful for older games or for those of you that like cheating and whatnot. You can also go ahead and pick your own cover art to add. And then one of the new features, it's newest features I'll say, of the Game Boosters, now it allows you to sync your save games with the cloud. So as you can see, you can go ahead and sync your save games with your Dropbox account. So what this means is not only will your save games save to YouTube and Origin and Steam and whatnot, you can also link them up to save to your Dropbox account. God forbid anything happen. Things do happen to the best of us. I personally installed a piece of antivirus software that I was asked to review a few weeks back, and it messed with some of my Steam games. They were working fine. I installed the software. They would no longer run. They wouldn't. I would just get a bunch of errors no matter what I tried to fix one error, another one would pop up. So I eventually ended up uninstalling the antivirus. Still didn't fix it. Uninstalled the game, reinstalled it. It works fine. Tried it again, and the antivirus was definitely the cause. So anything can happen. Even things that are supposed to help us are not always that helpful. But as you can also see, like I said, this is the main screen with all your games. And of course, you have a bunch of utilities, which is where the sync save games is. Your FPS, you can go ahead and monitor your frames per second in games, and then of course you can choose where you want it to display, and then of course you can change the command on how you want it to either display it or not display it, pardon me. Drivers, as you can see here, this will go ahead, you can scan to make sure all your drivers are up to date. This is telling me that my Gigabit Ethernet NIC is not currently up to date, and that I should download this driver and update it, which I may have to do in a few moments after I'm done with this little overview here. You can also defrag individual games. So this is nice if you know that you're having a problem in a certain game and you want to defrag it without defragging the whole drive. You can come in here, and as you can see, you can select what game you want and defrag just that game. So that is definitely another useful feature of this application. There's also the tweak tab here, where as you can see, it gives you a bunch of options. End hung game applications faster. Speed up menu display. Make your system shut down faster. Like as you can see, the values are here. I can change it. You can change it to custom or recommended. Obviously, I'll leave them with recommended for now, but if you feel like having to play, you can change the values. You can boost priority of foreground applications, increase IE download sessions. So as you can see, this is not only boosting your games, it also boosts other applications in your overall PC optimization to make sure you're getting the most out of your computer at all times, which A lot of companies don't really care too much about that. They just say, oh, this does this and this does this, and they sell it to you, and when you get it, it doesn't do half of what it says it's supposed to. It's not as fast as it should be due to other reasons, but as you can see, Razer's here to try to help fix that and make sure we're all getting the most out of our PCs. It also has a diagnose feature, which if you click Analyze, as you can see, it doesn't take very long, or very long at all. It's got some, and now it's gone ahead and analyzed everything. As you can see, something driver service failed to start. Now this is a bit more in depth than anything I will hopefully ever need, but of course if you're having problems with things, you can always come in here, analyze it, and see if you can get a different error code that'll maybe help you Google out what your problem is. Now of course we've also got the boost option, which you can go ahead and do a manual boost now, or I can turn it back to normal mode, as you can see, and you can just set up different things. You can do recommended custom on some things, like you can change processes. As you see, we've got services in here where you can go ahead and enable them, disable them for whatever you want. Now this would of course be if I change these now like that. If I go ahead and hit the boost now, that's when it'll go ahead into action and update my computer with my new settings that I've just chosen for it. As you can see, we can turn automatic boost off if we like. You can of course have your shortcut key, your shortcut keys for it. So if you want to set up a couple keys that you don't use a lot to go ahead and do this, so when the application's running, you can just hit insert and delete at once, and it'll go ahead and do this without actually having to open up the application. And then of course the last features of this application are the screencast features. You can go ahead and do screen captures, change the picture type, how they'll save. As you see, we've got BMP, PNG, and JPEG. So a couple different options there, which actually comes in handy where most programs and games just say, hey, you're going to get what we give you, and that's good enough, where Razer's like, alright, we'll give them a few options. You can of course go ahead and change your save location to wherever you want. And then same thing goes for video. But of course with video there's a few more options. You can change your quality, your audio record device, and of course your video resolution, whether you want it to be half, 3/4, or 1/4, depending on personal preference. And again, it of course has the hotkeys, and you can turn it on and off. That's pretty much it for this program, Razer Game Boost. It has some very unique features, very helpful features. I will admit, the first time you're going to set it up, it may take you a bit of time, especially if you're not sure quite what everything is. So I would also like to say the best thing, if you don't know what something is, don't enable it or disable it. Just leave it alone. Google it, ask somebody, move on to the next thing. And that has been it for the Razer Game Booster. Like I said, again, great program. Go ahead, go to the Razer download page, check it out. Please like and subscribe, comment. We here at Player appreciate everything. And please check out some of our other videos. Thank you.